Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. So I wanted to make a video today answering a question that came up on my daughter's channel. I mentioned to you all before a few times that I do have a toddler channel where I talk about Elle's hair. It's exclusively like Elle and what she's doing. We talk about her fashion, her food, anything. Like, it's pretty much lifestyle for toddlers. But the question came up on there about how do I keep my daughter loving her hair. One of the moms there basically said that her daughter is currently asking for her hair to be straightened, and I believe she's 6 or 5 years old. So I decided that this would be a great conversation to have here, because Mama, please don't make that noise on the floor. It's very distracting. But I decided to have the conversation here because I feel like it's more of an adult conversation, and I did answer her, you know, directly in the comments, but I wanted to have the conversation here because I do feel like it is an adult conversation and it's very important. My daughter Elle, where are you? Come and say hi to everybody. Come and say hi. Hello everyone. I can't see you. Oh, come let everybody see you. Say hello everyone.
Everyone.
Say I'm Elle.
I'm Elle.
How old are you now?
2.
Tell them.
2.
Tell them.
2.
I know how old you are, but tell them. Say
2.
I'm 2.
I'm 2.
I'm 2 years old.
I'm 2 years old.
Do you love your hair?
Yes. What?
Say I have a cornrow in.
I have Elsa.
You have an Elsa braid?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, you could go play. So yeah, Elle's 2 years old, and I can't tell you what is going to be the magic potion or prescription for getting your child to love her natural hair and not wear it straightened. But what I can tell you is, if you're currently wearing your hair straightened, then as the role model and the first person that your daughter is going to idolize, you're setting the standard. You're telling her that beautiful hair or beauty is in straight hair because she sees you every day. You're her mom. The bucket?
Yes.
Okay, can you grab it with your chair? She sees your hair and she loves you. She idolizes you. Our girls, they love us. Anything I'm doing, anything, I mean, if I'm doing my makeup, Elle wants to wear my makeup. If I'm wearing a certain type of clothing, Elle will ask me if she can wear that clothing. She loves to put on my shoes. Our girls mirror us. They speak like us. She often imitates me. And so if you're wearing your hair straight, it is hypocritical for you to tell your daughter that her hair is beautiful in its natural state. It's just hypocritical. It's going to be a very hard thing to sell. Now, if your hair is straight, let's just say, for example, your natural hair is straight and your daughter just happens to have curly hair, maybe because someone in your family or the family tree from you or her dad has curly hair, and so she has curly hair. I do understand that that is a little bit different, but I'm talking to the mothers out there who currently have curly hair and do not wear it curly. I'm talking to you guys. And if that is you, then the one thing that I highly recommend you do is wear your hair natural. You cannot be wearing your hair straight and then tell your baby girl that she's beautiful with her natural hair. You cannot. You have to start wearing your hair in its natural state. And I think the next thing is, for my daughter, is she is surrounded by people who have natural hair. So for her, she doesn't really know, she doesn't really have a concept of like what other hair types are. And she's only 2, so she's not really seeing the world in that way. But I do anticipate that she will inquire about straightened hair and so on. And when that time comes, I will discuss with her the various options that one can have when it comes to their hair, and I'll educate her and inform her on why we don't wear our hair straightened and what are some of the issues that can happen. My daughter won't really understand hair damage, but what I plan on discussing with her is how beautiful her hair is curly and how some people don't have curly hair, and that because her hair is this way naturally, this is how she should be wearing it. And I will share with her the beauty in her hair, and by keeping her styles and by keeping the way I style her hair very interesting and styling it in ways that she loves, I'm going to help her I'm going to be helping her to fully embrace her hair. So for example, you know, Elle loves Frozen like most children do, and so I styled her hair in an Elsa braid. Now I don't want her to feel like she needs to have straight blonde hair like Elsa, because she doesn't have to have that, and if she, by not having that, it doesn't mean that she's any less beautiful than Elsa. But what I did was I created an Elsa braid, which is basically a cornrow, you know, and my daughter is currently wearing an Elsa braid. It's a cornrow, and you can see we have Elsa tent right back there, and now Elle has an Elsa braid just like Elsa. And I think that that's just a unique way to keep your
Mommy, I have a cut.
No, that's Anna. That's Elsa right there. Yes, you have a braid like Elsa. See her braid? See her braid on her hair? Yeah. Go down to the bottom of her braid by her neck. Yeah. That's her braid. So by keeping her hairstyles, I guess, relevant to what she's going through and experiencing, I think she's gonna love it. My daughter does ballet, so a lot of the girls, so for ballet, she has to wear her hair up in a bun. Fortunately for Elle, she has a mom that really knows how to take care of her natural hair, and if you are doing the same for your daughter, then her hair is going to grow. Genetically, Elle just has a little bit longer hair than I think a lot of kids do at 2 years old. So in time, your daughter's hair will grow, of course, but when she goes to her dance class, Elle's hair is able to go up into the top bun, so she doesn't have to feel like she's not able to wear her hair in styles that the other girls are wearing, because you don't need to have straight hair to wear a bun. Also, I let Elle wear her hair out in her beautiful afro, and the more and more I do that, I find the more and more she loves it, because she's getting attention from other people. So if you have people in your life who you know have a positive impact on your child, I would suggest that you start telling those people, I need for you to vocalize to my daughter that her hair is beautiful every time you see her. I mean, it takes a village to raise our children, and if you are not getting that level of positivity to help boost your daughter's self-esteem, then you need to make sure that the people in your life, you're telling them, listen, whenever you see Elle, I need you to tell her that she's beautiful, and I need you to talk to her about the beauty in her hair, because she's not really feeling it right now. She's not having the best self-confidence as it relates to her natural hair, and I want that for her. And because our children are so impressionable, the type of positivity and the type of language we use around them is what they internalize. So if people are often telling other girls that their hair is beautiful, and she's noticing that their hair looks different from her hair, then you're gonna have a problem on your hands. You're gonna have a girl who is not confident about her hair. And so we are often, myself, my husband, the family, everyone's always telling Elle how beautiful her hair is. And it's not only when it's out in an afro, it's however it's styled. When I did the Elsa braid, we talked about how beautiful it was. When I put her hair in cornrows, I tell her how beautiful it is. Her father tells her how beautiful it is. Even her older brother tells her, I love your hair, Elle. So we are having these we're emoting this positive language into her life so that she's able to internalize it and have better confidence and self-esteem. So that's definitely something you must do. Start telling everybody you know. When you see her, tell her her hair is beautiful, tell her that she's beautiful, and you'll be able to see a positive impact in her life. Another thing that I can say for Elle that I've done is I inundate her with natural hair representation. Now, you may not have considered this when you were buying your children toys and books and things to decorate their room. You may not have been thinking about this, but if those objects are not representative of our children, they see it. It's like propaganda. It's something that you don't even think is happening. But if every doll and Barbie and baby doll item that you buy your daughter is of a complexion and has a hair texture that is not like hers, the more and more she's going to desire it. God bless you. Because every day you're playing with this soft, silky, straight hair, and you notice that your hair is not that way. And every day you read books with images with children or people, women with soft, straight, silky hair, and those are not images that you see of yourself. Okay. Those are not images that you see of yourself. So what does that do to someone who doesn't even know what the world really is and how to feel about themselves? What does that do to regular people or adults, mature people like you and me? We see big booties on TV. We see snatched waists. We see snatched waists on TV. We see light complexions. We see light eyes. And we internalize that as adults as what we should be thinking is more beautiful. How can you not expect your child who is 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, even 15, 16, 17, 18 years old to not be inundated, to not feel inferior when they're inundated with images and objects that don't look like them or that they consider beautiful? So I buy all black dolls. I really do. And I do tell people in my family and her friends, when you're going to give her a gift, if you're going to give her a gift for Christmas or birthday, if you are buying a doll, please make sure it's a black doll. I don't say you have to buy her a doll. You can buy her whatever you want. But if you are going to buy her a doll, please make sure the doll is a black doll. That is a preference that we have. And I do my best to also get books that have black girls in them so she can see herself in the books. She doesn't only have black books, of course not. Just the same way how she doesn't only have black dolls. There are a few other races of her dolls because I do want her to understand diversity and not feel like the world she lives in is only like black people, because it's not true. And she has exposure to people who are not black on a daily basis at daycare, at dance class, and swimming lessons. So, you know, the people around her in prominent positions like her dance instructor, her swimming coaches, and stuff like that, they're not black. So she's seeing them, her friends in these classes and stuff, they're not black. So she's seeing people when we go to the grocery market, when we go to the supermarket, when we go to the restaurant, you know, she's seeing diversity in culture because everyone's not just black or white. There's so many other races that we come in contact with. And we've been blessed enough to take our children to other countries to see other ethnicities like Puerto Rico. I know it's America, but it's still, you know, a Latin island. And they've experienced what Puerto Rico looks like and what do Spanish people, how they speak and how they sound. And, you know, get your children out there to explore the world. And basically what I'm saying is there's so many places in their lives where they're going to see people that do not look like them. And this is another thing, like why I talked about it more so on social media, but not really here on YouTube, of course. But on social media, I was really trying to promote the positive things that the girls who were in the Olympics, the black women who are in the Olympics, have been doing, because it's really important. My daughter needs to see representation of herself. Representation matters. And that was the hashtag that I was using on social media when I shared everything around the Olympics, is representation matters. My daughter took swimming lessons this summer, and there's been very few cases in my life where I've seen black women succeeding in swimming and excelling in swimming like we saw this year. And so that type of representation lets other little girls know, hey, you know, I've always watched people swim, but they didn't look like me. And I may not have been thinking, you know, I may not have had the knowledge or the intelligence to be able to make the translations that even though she doesn't look like me, that doesn't mean I cannot do it. But that's sometimes how we think. I can't do that. She could do that. White people could do that. And we don't always realize how our ignorance is affecting us. But because my daughter doesn't have the intelligence to be able to make those distinctions, I need to be that intelligent person for her. I need to be that wisdom. I need to be that person who can say, listen, look, mama, she did it and she looks like you. And you can do it too. Now, I don't want to get all preachy. I really do hate getting into the race conversation, and I really do hate getting too political on things. But when this question came to me about how can she get her daughter to love her natural hair because she wants it straightened, and that the fact that she was only like 6 or 5 years old, it really touched me and it really spoke to me. And I thought to myself, I don't have the answers, like I said at the beginning of the video, but I can tell you what I've done. And I don't know if in 3 years when Ella's 5 or 4 years when she's 6, like this little girl, if she'll be asking me to straighten her hair. I don't know. But what I can tell you is if that ever happened, this is what I will do. And thus far, this is what I've done. And oh, I forgot to even say this. Have your daughter say that she loves her hair and that she's beautiful. Have her say it. Have her be so confident in who she is as she's growing up that she doesn't need validation from anybody. I always tell Elle to say to me, I love your hair. Tell everybody, say, I love my hair.
I love my hair.
I love my hair.
I love my hair.
Say, I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
See the attitude, the little swag? I'm beautiful. Say it.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Yes, and this is what we do. We do this like every couple of days, maybe every day, sometimes more often. Okay, bye. But we basically, you know, have your daughters say to themselves, I'm beautiful. You say it to them, make a song out of it. I have a little song you heard us sing just now. Make a song out of it. Make it a part of the routine. Just like you say your prayers at night, don't just tell them that they're beautiful, because that's one suggestion that I gave to you, because I do that. We do tell her she's beautiful. But have them say it to you. Say, I'm beautiful. Have your daughters. This is your homework. Go and have your daughters say that they're beautiful and see what kind of reaction you get. There's going to be girls out there that are very timid, or even uncomfortable by saying it. Don't just ask them, are you beautiful? Tell them, I want you to tell me that you're beautiful. Say it. And if they're uncomfortable, that lets you know where they stand in their confidence. And if you have girls that are like, I'm beautiful, then you know that they're pretty much you know that they're confident, and you just got to keep on building that confidence, because so many things in their daily lives are going to take that away from them. There's going to be people that are going to take it away from them. There's going to be videos, there's going to be movies, there's going to be friends, there's going to be haters. People are going to take that beauty from them, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to be that voice of reason and that voice of wisdom that our kids just they don't have right now, so that they don't grow up being women searching for identity, constantly in a struggle with what they should be, constantly in a struggle of what they should look like and what they actually look like, constantly in a struggle about how do I do something to pursue someone else or to make someone pursue me. What should I be doing to have someone else find me attractive, versus being accepting who they are and knowing that they are attractive and that there is someone out there who will find you attractive, and you don't have to actually do anything for that person to love you, because we love you and you love yourself, and you don't need that from anyone else. Okay, y'all, I'm giving y'all the word today. But it's important, because I know how difficult it was for me growing up, being a big girl, being a fat girl, being a girl that was too dark, being a girl that had kinky hair. You know, I just know how hard that was for me, and it took years for me to get to a place where I wasn't dating people who were abusing me. I wasn't dating men who were disrespecting me. It took me a little bit. It didn't take me as long as some people, because I got married when I was, I got with my husband when I was 20. So it didn't take me very long. But during the time that I was figuring out who I was, like from like 12 to about 20, which, as a person, that's 8 years of my life. I went through a lot during that time trying to figure out who I was. And I took a breakup with the person who I started dating before my husband, because he was always cheating on me, to realize, like, I didn't want that for myself no more. And I was blessed with my husband, so I didn't have to deal with anybody doing that again. But how many of us go from relationship to relationship to relationship, going after the same guy because that's who we're attracted to, and then they do the same thing to us the last person did? And with my husband, he was completely different from whom I would have ever dated, and that I needed that in my life. That's a whole nother video. I've tried to stop this video like 3 times, right? Okay, I'm done. I'm officially done. Give this video a like. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what are the things you're presently doing to teach your daughter self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth, self-value, self-beauty. Let me know what you're doing. I really want you to have these deep conversations with me in the comment section because I want to talk back with you. And for you all who have daughters that are older than my little L, you may have experienced a lot of things that I've yet to even fathom. And I want that preparation for when I get in that position, because I know teenage girls are difficult. I was one. And a lot of people have been telling me like they're so cute now, but when they turn like 11, 12 years old, they go crazy. And I remember that is the time that's when I started going crazy. When I started becoming sexually active, when I started doing things that were just like crazy, like just being disrespectful, not respecting myself, not respecting my body. It was insane. So yeah, tell me in the comments below, all right? I love you all so much for watching. I'm so happy that I could be open and candid with you all. No makeup, no bra. Just have a video, my baby playing in the background. I hope she wasn't too distracting. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Share this video with mothers. You don't have to agree with everything I've said, but we should be able to respectfully talk as mothers. I need the support. We all need the support. And yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not. And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.